Hey squad, welcome back. Now for any of you who followed my channel for any length of time, you'd know that I absolutely love playing the piano. And as a producer, I need to have quality piano sounds, whether it be electric piano or grand piano sounds. I need to have quality software instruments in order to get the job done. Now today I'm going to be creating another smooth production, and right at the center of it will be my absolute favorite piano VST, which is the Alicia Keys Piano by Native Instruments. Now remember, if you find value in my content, like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. It's always great hearing from you. Also, check out my website if you're interested in tuition or a consultation. Anyway, it's that time, so let's get into it. Okay, this right here is the Alicia Keys Piano by Native Instrument. It's an absolutely beautiful instrument, and it's an incredibly well sampled software instrument with samples taken from the very same model of Yamaha piano that has helped to win Alicia Keys multiple Grammy Awards. Now there isn't really that much to it. It's a piano, and right here we've got a few presets. You can also save your own user presets here, and you've got settings as well. This is to do with the ambience, the reverb, etc. Here is the velocity curve, which you can change and manipulate, pedal action, resonance control, as well as different noise, pedal noise, etc., and microphone noise, and you've got credits there. And that's pretty much it in terms of settings. So let's say, for example, I was to switch to the dry preset, and let me just play a chord right now. Okay, so nice and dry. If I was to switch to another, let's say, big concert hall, you would have seen that some of these settings have changed down here in terms of the reverb size. Okay, and let's try big auditorium. You see the convolution of reverb settings have changed, as well as the stereo imaging. One more time. Okay, so in effect, by choosing different presets, you are placing the piano in a different environment with slightly different setups. Okay, so you're not getting lots of different pianos. It's the same piano, but just moving it into different space. But this is my absolute favorite piano sound for the type of music I make, which is quite smooth, quite soulful, quite easy. So my production today is going to be based around my use of this particular instrument, and we'll see where we go from there. So now the first thing I'm going to lay down is the simple piano bass line. I might just quantize that just to keep it nice and tight. Okay, so now the bass line is down. I've worked out a chord progression for this piece. I'll play the progression, then I'll go through the chords one by one, so you can make a note of them if you want to have a go at this. The other thing is I've increased the tempo because that first bit was far too slow. So I've gone up to 93 BPM, and we'll take it from there. So this is the chord progression. So the chords are as follows. Okay, so a couple of things I've done before putting down the actual main keyboard part. I've got a drum loop right here, and as well I am using Logic's Drummer. All I want to use from Drummer is the hi-hat and the fills at the end. I've muted the kick drum and the snare. So I'm going to solo the drum loop and then I'll bring in the hats. Really, really cool. And just by layering these two parts, I'm starting to add the sort of feel and vibe that I'm going for. And for me, it's always good to have a nice drum groove down before I start laying the main keys, because that will help me in terms of how I'm going to groove when I'm playing the keyboards. So let's get those keyboards down. Okay, it's time to get down my bass line. Always look forward to this, and I'll be using my Warwick 5-string electric for this one because I'm really feeling a nice groove coming on. Let's do it. Okay, as usual, I've taken time to organize things, start to color code my parts. I've added some embellishments to some of the piano, and down here I've decided to add a Rhodes electric piano simply to complement what's going on already. So let me just mute some of these pianos so you can hear what's going on with the Rhodes. And that's it for the Rhodes. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some horns, probably some strings, and one or two additional bits. Then we'll come back, I'll break it down to you, and then we'll play out on this track. Okay, so I've added a few extra bits as I said. We've got some studio horns right here, and we've got a flute section here. We've got some strings down here. All of these brown ones are strings, and some guitar licks that I put down. So let me just remove the original parts such as the piano and the Rhodes, and I'll just play back these additional bits so you can hear these parts as a block. In terms of my horns, these three horn parts here, we've got the customary trumpet, sax and trombone playing across here. So let me just play this section, and once I've finished playing this, we can play out the rough arrangement that I've got. There's a bit more I'd like to do with the production, but this will give you a general idea. Okay, and as you can hear, just here, we've got our saxophone. Let me take these. The Logic sax instruments have really come up recently, and they are very usable if you take your time and articulate the sound well. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's just play out the arrangements so far, and hopefully you found value in the video. Remember to give me a thumbs up, a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and leave me a comment. It's always great hearing from you. I'll be back again real soon. I'm Dr. Deuce. Peace.